Yeah, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with the guys here on this beautiful money making Tuesday with the Pick Dawgz Morning Show. We're live 365 days a year just to let you guys know our thoughts and opinions and how we see the day's action playing out. Still, knee deep in the dog days of summer, slowly coming out of them, but today's nothing but 15 games from Major League Baseball, 2 games from the dub. I'm ready to cook it up and let you guys know our thoughts. Chris, what's happening? How you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right, man. Like you said, yeah, we got the back end of the dog days of summer. I can fully attest to that because I kind of talked to you guys about before the show started. I've been up all night writing for college football, prepping myself, trying to figure out who's gone where, and yeah, it feels like I'm just in the first of many sleepless nights coming up. But the money never sleeps. We're back at it today, ready to make the money with you guys today.
Let's do it. Let's do it. It's Tuesdays with Brian Bittler. What's happening?
Oh, can't complain. 1 and 2 yesterday on my premium picks, but the ones that I had listed that I didn't add went 7-0. So I think my thinking is right on. I just need to zero in and get myself together with college football starting on Thursday, or continuing on Thursday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's also Tuesdays with Brad Wins Bets. What's happening, sir?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Doing well. Coming off a nice winning day yesterday. Just had one play. Had the Blue Jays pick of the day. So that smacked. No sweat there. And then some of my free picks were definitely, my reads were a little bit wrong, not going to lie. So I still want to dial that in a bit. But starting to cool down a little bit when it comes to a weather perspective. I feel the fall air coming. So I'm happy. I'm in a good mood.
Same. I feel the fall air. This in the air as well. I was outside this morning. I was like, ooh, shit, it's here.
Yeah.
Smell it. I'm kind of like Brian. I'm coming off a 1 and 2 day. I had under Rangers Angels that cash. I had the Padres, they lost, and I had the Diamondbacks, trash ass.
A shout out to the Sky who gave it a run yesterday and covered my only win. But...
Yep, man. Back to the drawing board today. Money making Tuesday. Scuba got cracked yesterday. That wasn't fun.
It was fine for a while, and then that 7th inning, that grand slam.
You just got
Ron Romanelli, I bet he had a big smile on his face yesterday. He predicted this days ago. So
he did. He blew my phone up, texting me, the whole nine.
You rarely see Tariq Skubal have the shit moment. You saw as soon as the ball left the bat, his face, he was just like shit, and then he knew.
Yeah, he knew that.
You rarely have that with Skubal.
Yeah, I watched that a couple of times just to look at his reaction. It's like, yeah, you rarely see Skubal just down bad like that.
Yeah,
not even Skubal could escape Coors Light though.
Yeah,
I honestly I didn't see it live, so I checked the stat line. I'm like, oh man, he probably left the bases loaded, and the reliever that came in gave up the runs, but Skubal was charged with he gave him up on his own, and it was just one of those things where he was maybe just left in just a little too long.
Yeah.
There was some high scoring baseball last night.
Mm-hmm.
9 runs from the Rays, 10 runs from the Yankees, 10 runs from the Jays. The Mets actually showed up at Citi Field with a 13 spot. 7 from the Brewers, 7 White Sox, 7 Cardinals, 9 Padres, 8 Athletics, 7 Dodgers. There was some runs scored last night. Interesting. Interesting question. Who's on the mound today?
Is the sky blue?
Who on the mound for them boys today?
They're going down today. You got some nice plus money with the Diamondbacks. That's easy.
The only guy I like on the mound is on for him today, Mike Wazowski. We'll break that game down here momentarily. Anything else that you boys thought was interesting? Chris, I know you said you started some college football prep. Anything that was just like, oh wow, while you've been doing that or anything like that?
Just seeing where some of these guys have gone, and just thinking like, man, you actually like somebody actually wanted you in the transfer portal, like Carson Beck going from Georgia to Miami. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback, but like I wasn't impressed with him. And for much of the year, he got injured in the in I think it was the SEC title game. He got injured, and didn't look great. And then like I said, now he ends up in Miami. But seeing some of these teams that I think are maybe under the radar teams in week one, spots that I like, teams that are just that I'm going to have fun fading this year. I'm looking at you, Marshall. So
I'm looking at that Baylor money line.
That's I mean that's a good look.
Jackson Arnold, you some shit, bro. All right, we already know this. That's another one, Chris. They fit right into what you were just saying. Yeah, y'all went and got him. Y'all paid him what to do what? Y'all might as well run with Deuce behind him, because if y'all come out there with Jackson game one, I love Baylor and McLean.
And I to be honest, there's a few spots like kind of doggy spots that I like on Thursday that I'm like, I normally don't go underdog hunting right out of the gate, but there's a few spots that kind of just jump off the page at me. So I'll just see how these lines move over the next 24, 48 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still looking for some news in some of these games. Like one for me, of course, hashtag coming. I don't
Texas know. In trouble. Texas in
we
trouble.
We still don't know who the starter for Colorado is. Is it going to be Caden Salter?
It's going to be Caden Salter, probably.
I don't know. We don't know. I don't know.
I think he's going to get the benefit of the doubt from having starters experience already. For a high quality program like Liberty. And then if he shits the bed, then I think they'll look down. They'll go down the depth chart. But I think it's his job to lose right now.
Fair. It's gonna be a good game. See Haynes King in action again. See if he got another week one dynamic game in him.
Don't bring it up.
Sorry, Brad. Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
It's shitty, but the one game I'm having trouble with trying to I'm kind of on a back and forth with is that Texas Ohio State game.
Nah, it's easy. That's an easy one.
What you're struggling with?
Ohio State's going to take them. Ohio State's going to take them behind the woodshed in that game. I'm on Jay's team in the Dallas Cowboys here, but I'm opposed to them here in college football. We'll see.
This one's easy.
That's the highest. I think it's the highest bet side so far.
I honestly, I think I have the video for that game that week. I honestly think I'm looking at the under in that game. I don't know. Two quarterbacks making their first real high profile start. Arch Manning making his first start on the road. Could be Julian Sane getting his first start. Just in general.
Arch been sitting at fire though. He didn't.
Oh no, I know, but I'm just saying it's your first start, defending national champions on the road.
And not really, like we didn't see Arch, in Bama, like we didn't see Arch. You know what I mean? Like we're not worried about Arch, man. We're not worried about Arch. I'm not worried about him whatsoever. I'm still mad at Sarkisian. Remember, I'm gonna play the video for y'all probably on Friday. I'll download it on the hill so y'all can see it. But I'm in that end zone. In that college football game. I'm right there in the end zone. Bro, if you don't just put Arch Manning in there and get in the box, instead we get cute and try to throw a pass, I'm sitting there like this in the end zone, like just watching bro go down the field.
No. That's kind of like the Seahawks and Patriots from a couple of years ago when they were ramming the ball and then they decided to throw a pick six.
I'll play it for you. I can relive my misery, but man, I'm excited. College football is back, man. Week 0 was an appetizer. Week 1, full course meal, man, and then we get prepared for the following weekend where we got a back-to-back Saturday, Sunday with Week 1 NFL. So it's that time of year, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pumped up. We'll talk about it a little more, of course, probably on this show a little bit and throughout the week. But let's do it for today, man. Let's do it. We start our day. Not there. WNBA action, but we start our day.
Jay's just done with baseball. He's like,
Man,
WNBA show. I feel you.
We got the Red Sox and the Orioles. Baltimore has Kyle Bradish on the mound making his season debut. Where the hell he been at? Lucas Giolito on the mound for the Red Sox. We have the Braves and the Marlins. Waldrop on the mound for the Braves. He's been good. Hey, Sandy's on the other side, though. Sandy. He's been pitching well. God. You're a hater. We have the Rays and the Guardians. Shane Baz on the mound for the Rays. Misick on the mound for the Guardians. And we have the Yankees and the Nationals. Mackenzie Gore versus Luis Hill. Chris, how you feeling?
Oh man. Well, if my little, subliminal messaging couldn't tell you, I hate the Braves on the road. Right now, I can't stand Sandy Alcantara, man. I keep trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, and every time I do, it blows up in my face. I get caught holding the grenade. And Waldrop, he's pitched well. I can't take anything away from him. Alcantara just does not have luck against this Braves lineup. The Braves have been able to get to him early and often. I think this is just one of those spots where, as bad as the Braves have been, they're favored on the road in this spot for a reason. You can see the grill marks on the Miami Marlins. To me, it's just two teams that are playing out the string, and I think it's very telling. Whatever.
Got to get him a hat with a square on top.
Yeah, man.
That's fine. I made more money fading Sandy this season than I've lost. So give me the Braves in that one. Give me the under in the first 5 between the Nationals and the Yankees. I think Mackenzie Gore can have a decent start here. The Yankees still have a high strikeout rate against lefties in the last 2 weeks. But I also don't expect much from the Nationals here against Luis Hill, who's starting to find his game again. So for me, under in the first 5 in that one. And what was the other one here? Lost my spot. So we're trying to find it here. No, it's the other game. That one, yeah. I'm gonna take the Guardians here. The Guardians have been shit. They've been shut out 3 games in a row. But for me, this is a buy low spot on the Guardians. Shane Baz has been absolutely horrible. Can't keep runs off the board. The Guardians actually have the worst numbers in baseball against righties in the last 2 weeks, but I think Baz is one of those pitchers that you face him and all of a sudden all your problems go away. So I'm going to take the Guardians. This one, Messick looked really good in his debut. I think he has another one here. Give me the Marlins.
Ryan B, how we feeling?
I'm going to try to keep it to 1 per slot, but I think that as far as his first slot goes, the Miami Marlins is where you got to be at. Alcantara over his last 2 starts, 13 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, only allowing 2 runs. He's starting to get into his old classic Sandy that we all know and love. And the Atlanta Braves have been a bunch of losers all season long, losing games like this. So I'll take the plus money Marlins on this one.
Chris, these guys are really back in Sandy.
You know what, Brad? I've learned.
Like, what are we doing here?
Brad, I've learned. You can lead a fish. You can lead a fish. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink.
It's about to be September in year 2025, and we're still taking Sandy. Like, come on.
I try, man. I try. Some people just like getting kicked in the nuts. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, I'm on the Braves. Waldrop, this kid's nice. The Braves got one. The Braves got one with this dude. It's just a pitching mismatch. I don't care. Yeah, Sandy has been pitching a little bit better, but his road ERA is 8, which we know is bad. But at home, his home ERA is still like a 4.75. Like, he's still not even good at home. Like, he's a bad pitcher. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to take the Braves there. Let's see. Give me the Guards as well. The Guards have looked horrible, but they're still favored in this game. I think that tells you what you need to know. Shane Baz is the Sandy of the AL. yeah, I'm on the Guards. And then give me the over in Yankees Nationals. I'm going to be on the over in all 3 games. I was on the over yesterday, going to be on the over today, and probably going to be on the over tomorrow. I just think at Yankee Stadium with the Nationals bullpen, with the National starters, I know the Yankees are going to score, and I think the top of that Nationals lineup could hurt this Yankees pitching staff as well. So I just think this series is going to be full of runs from start to finish.
Oh man, you guys are foolish and lack vision, man. Brian, they just keep trying to gloss over them last 2 starts. They just keep trying to gloss over them like it didn't happen. At home against the Cardinals.
Because every time you don't gloss over them and you give him the benefit of the doubt, he goes up and gives up 7 runs.
Not today. Not last week against the Cardinals. Not the game before against the Red Sox. And you give me the Braves on the road who've been some shit all season. And Waldrop, he's due. He's due. Don't know young guy just come here and tear it up like this. Marlins might crank his ass. He's been good. He's been good. I'll give him credit. Credit he deserves. But, nah. It's a Marlins style spot. Marlins had that week and a half, 2-week bad stretch. Everybody jumped off the wagon. I'm glad everybody jumped off the wagon. We starting to get the Marlins back at prices where we love them, at plus money in really favorable spots, really favorable situations. We saw them pull out a, tight competitive one last night, and I think we're geared up, ready for this one tonight. Same type of game. Low scoring. Sandy chose the young gun. Let me show you something, young blood. I was you before you. Marlins, money long.
Don't spend all your contract money, because when you start to turn into me, you're not going to get paid like me, like you are. You're not even going to make minor league money.
Oh, look, here comes this hater. Here he comes. We'll see you tomorrow on this show, my man.
Ron's the GOAT.
Let's see. What else do I like here in this first slot? I don't know what to expect from Bradish. So the line seems to indicate that he's going to pitch well here. I've been telling you, I'm kind of feeling the Orioles in this dangerous upset, underdog role. I'm kind of liking them in this role. No longer overrated, overvalued. I could talk myself onto Baltimore in a start like this, but it's not something that I'm rushing to the window or have a lot of money on or anything like that. Just doing some gambling in a 50-50 game. I like the home team in a vibe style spot with Bradish coming back. I could talk myself onto the Orioles in this one. And last one I'll talk about in this slot, Brad. Ooh, yeah. Hey man, this team is hot. Give me a Jazz Chisholm home run. He's hot. Mackenzie Gore's some shit. I think you could possibly go extendo on this one. They put up a 10 spot yesterday. Wouldn't surprise me. They did it again today. Y'all know I'm typically a Yankees hater, but when this team is playing well, I tell y'all they're playing well, and I typically ride with them when they're playing well. And that's how they're playing right now. I have no bad words to say about them, and we already know what it is with Mackenzie Gore. So especially now here in Yankee Stadium, it would only be a look for me towards the Bronx Bombers. Yep. And that's first slot of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it rolling. We got
I wonder if I can bet on a Jazz Chisholm error. I love watching them. Crap.
He been on fire. They've been turning them double plays and shit. I've been watching the little Yankees baseball recently. They've been playing well.
I understand. I like watching them when they make their errors and they play like the clown music underneath it.
Speaking of clown music underneath it, got the Toronto Blue Jays.
Wow.
You need a sound effect for when Chris tells one of his jokes. You can put the sound effect on. Womp, 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 womp. I miss the old sound effects.
I know. I do need it. I do need to do that this week. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I need to do it.
Yeah.
Will Bassett do it at home again? It's a multi-million-dollar question. He's $1.65 favorite in this one. Bailey over. on the mound for the 50-50 Twins. Total 8.5. In this one, we have the Phillies and the Mets. Knock, knock.
Who there?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus Luzardo is about to kick the living crap out of the New York Mets today. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting y'all know. We have the Diamondbacks and the Brew Crew. Brandon Pfaadt on the mound for them. Mike Wazowski on the mound for the Brew Crew. And Royals, White Sox, Lorenzen, and Martin. Martin Perez on the mound today for Chicago. Brian, what you got for me?
Oof. This is a nice little slot here. Yesterday, I went super Captain Obvious and took the Philadelphia Phillies as a premium pick, and I got burnt pretty bad. Jesus Luzardo, he's either really, really good or he gets torched. I think the Mets got some momentum yesterday with that win over the Phillies. This is a must-have series for him at home. Manaea's looked like crap in a couple starts in a row. But I think this line at -115, they're begging for Phillies action here. I think the hometown Mets get it done. I think Manaea. Hopefully he can get through 5 innings today.
A little contrarian play for Brian. I see through it.
I'm done taking the Phillies. They're just a bunch of bumps.
Brad, how we feeling?
Yeah, Diamondbacks, Milwaukee. I'm going to take an over here. You know, I think this Brewers offense will be able to hit off Brandon Pfaadt. There's no doubt about that. And I think I need to say it. I think it's maybe time to pump the brakes on Mizorowski a little bit. You know, came out hot, looked incredible, but ever kind of since returning back from that injury, he really hasn't looked the same. I don't know. I'm kind of ready to pump the brakes on Mizorowski. So I think this is a game where both teams will score. You know, this line total opened up at 8. Now it's at 8.5. I think it's for a good reason. I think we see some runs in that one. Let's see. I'm going to take a shot here with the White Sox. This kind of just seems like a White Sox series. You know, they smoked the Royals yesterday. Martin Perez looked pretty decent in that first start. And Lorenzen, I haven't liked how he's looked. I feel like he's gotten worse down the stretch. I'm going to take a shot there with the White Sox. And then I'm going to be on the Phillies. You know, Sean Manaea is just a guy who's been super volatile. I think this is going to be a competitive back-and-forth series. The Mets got their win yesterday. I think the Phillies get their lid back today and pick up a win.
Fair enough. I agree with you 100% on this over. Diamondbacks, Brewers. I'm Mike Wazowski guy. You know, he's one of my favorite young pitchers in baseball, but Brad is correct. When you look at his numbers and you kind of look at what he's done recently, you kind of be like, he hasn't been as dominant as you would think, as the way I have talked about him and many others have talked about him. I still think he's good. I still think he has a pretty good future here in baseball, but, you know, you got to go through the lumps and pains of actually being in it. It's one thing to do it. It's one thing to talk about it. It's one thing to be touted. It's another thing to actually be in the fire. Got to do it. And yesterday we saw the Brewers jump out to the 6-0 lead. Diamondbacks weren't dead. They scored 5 in that one inning, and then Brewers scored an insurance run late. I think the Brewers can offensively get to Brandon Pfaadt, Mr. Fade that, and I think that Mizorowski isn't all that trustworthy, and right now, and the Diamondbacks can get a few runs off of him, and then we already know what it is about the Diamondbacks bullpen. So I like this over a lot today as well in Milwaukee. If I were playing a side, it would be Brewers. Still the A train though. Money Manaea is no longer that. His name rights have been renounced. He is no longer Money Manaea. But you know who is still as good as advertised and why he is my second favorite pitcher in baseball, bruh. Y'all gonna quit playing with Jesus Money Luzardo. That's who y'all gonna quit playing with. He's him. We've been on this. Have y'all not been looking at his numbers? Last outing, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned. The one before that was his worst start. 6 hits, 4 hits, 3 earned. They lost to the Nationals. Cool. Before that, came to Texas, 6 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned. To the White Sox, 7 hits, 2 hits, 0 earned. He's him. The Mets, They broke out offensively yesterday, but you know who they can't hit? Lefties. They can't hit them. Look at their most recent starts against lefties. It's not happening. Luzardo finna come here and shut him down. Back and forth series as well. I'm with you, Brad. The Mets are still the Mets. You can still make some money with them in Citi Field. I'm not just an outright Mets hater. I don't think they're as good as I touted them to be earlier in the season, and we saw that with that long losing streak they had. That's still recent, really recent. I don't know. It's going to take more than one game yesterday to just completely say the Mets are back. Oh, my God. OMG Mets, Grimace. It's going to take more.
I don't know. You're killing me on this one, Jay. You're killing me.
I'm on Jesus, knock, Luzardo in the Phillies today in major bounce back fashion. We'll see.
Who's your favorite pitcher?
Skubal.
Oh, okay, Skubal. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
it's really Skubal. It's probably Skubal 1, Luzardo 2, and then like 3 is like 5 guys. It just depends on the day.
Huh? Really? You have like 5?
Yeah, I would say like DeGrom, Eovaldi, Kirby, Wu.
Yeah.
Say it.
Sandy, you know, like it's like a rotating Sears in there, you know, it's a rotating list of guys that I love. So, yep. And was there another one here in this slide? Let's see. I think there was one more. Oh yeah, Blue Jays. Just lay it with the damn Jays. Just lay it. Ober's gonna get cracked. Bassett. He's trustworthy at home. He's the only spot where you could really trust Bassett is at home. I think he's going to be solid. The Jays have backed him up at home a ton this season. Over. Blue Jays get to him. Pick who you want in the lineup for a home run. And White Sox Royals. I would lean White Sox, bro. Them boys is dangerous. Them boys is real dangerous. Lean White Sox. Chris?
Brewers, Diamondbacks, I'm with you guys on the over. I haven't liked what I've seen from Mizorowski in some of his recent starts. There's been a couple starts against the Cubs where he struggled, and another one where he just got in trouble early. And that's kind of been the theme in a couple of his recent starts. He gets in trouble in the first inning or two and gives up 3-4 runs, and all of a sudden his team has to rally back. Well, the Brewers have been able to do that a lot lately. Can they do it here? We'll see, but I think they can get a few runs off of Brandon Pfaadt themselves. I'm going to take a shot here. I'm going to say the over in the first inning is in play in this one. I'll find the price on it, but I think that we could see some runs early in this game. Let's see. With the Mets and the Phillies, I'm going with the team with the better lefty here.
Phillies, quit playing.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Money, Mania. The money's counterfeit. It's fake.
We've seen Luzardo though have games where teams just like 6 runs, 7 runs.
You know what? You remember how I was saying all that shit about Sandy Alcantara? I think he's trash. For me, you want to know what Sandy Alcantara and Sean and I are in picture form?
Facts.
They're the same person. Trash.
You can make money with them boys, though. You can. And that's why I love Money Mania. Y'all be forgetting. Hold on. I can't just let you.
Like I said, the Money Mania is counterfeit. Garbage.
That money we made with Money Mania last year, though.
You made it in July. You haven't made it in August. A 7.91 ERA.
No, you're right. Right now, he's not informed. But you can make money with Money Mania.
Right now, no, in general.
Well, on Thursday, I'm going to tell you guys I told you so. Just wait for me to come back. I might have to pop one tomorrow just to say I told you so.
Yeah, I'll kick you out of the call.
Mets easy today.
Actually, no, I'll let you in because you won't. You'll be able to say, you guys were right, man. It was Mania.
We'll see.
I will say the Mets have hit lefties well. They have in the last 2 weeks. I think they're hitting it well over 300 against them, but the Phillies are still hitting around 300, just under it.
Francisco Lindor usually feeds off left-handers.
Okay. If you want to look at the numbers, look at the runs scored. Fuck the numbers.
Oh, no, I'm not discrediting. I'm just saying that I think both these teams are hitting.
You can hit well all you want. Is you putting runs across the plate and
that's true. No, that's true. But my point is that which lefty do I trust to be able to hold down the opposing team that's hitting lefties well? And I think that's Luzardo. And I also don't trust this Mets bullpen either. Mets bullpen in the last 2 weeks, 5.76 ERA. So give me the Phillies in that one.
Anything else in the slot for you?
Besides the obvious.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. The Brewers.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't say the Blue Jays, but yeah, I would lay the juice. That's a sweet.
Give me an Alejandro Kirk home run.
This ain't even a juice spot. I think this is a lay run spot. I don't even
1.5.
I'm 2.5.
Yeah,
it's over. It's over against the best offense in baseball. Come on now, at home.
In Toronto. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, like if I lose, I lose, but sometimes
I like the plus 1.5 with the Twins. I think it's a 1-run game. But
no,
I'm just Mr. Grumpy down here.
You don't think that.
Yeah,
Brian, you don't really think that. Like, you're just
if I had to choose a side on this game, I would take the Twins plus the 1.5. I think the Toronto lets them stay close and they win it by a run. But what do I know?
Hold on. Now I've got to look at something.
Chris, man, should we go back to our over 2.5 first inning 3? Like they did it yesterday.
Well, funny, so that's what I was going to look at. I was going to look at the parlay for
this is over in
Toronto. I think it's minus 160 for the plus 1.5. They're paying so much plus money for the Blue Jays.
So over 2.5 in the first inning for this one's plus 475.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If Joe Ryan can't stop the Blue Jays, Bailey Ober is not going to stop the Blue Jays.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you. If Joe Ryan couldn't do it, you think Ober finna do it? No. Hell.
You can take the Blue Jays to lead the Blue Jays in the first inning. First inning money line plus 210.
You guys are putting together my parlay here. What's going on here?
That's what we do.
This is how we spend our time. Okay, so hear me out on this. Over 2.5 in Blue Jays Twins. Over 2.5 first inning. Diamondbacks Brewers. Plus 3,200.
I like that. I got 100 for that. 32. Look, 3,200.
I like Mizorowski, but I just don't like how he gets himself in trouble early. I think you can easily see 3-0 in both those games in the first inning. You saw, what was it, 4-0 yesterday against Joe Ryan?
Yep.
Yeah.
And what's Ober given up in home runs in his last 7 starts? Like 12, I think, or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, be nice.
You're right. I am being nice. I'm only saying they're going to only get 1 home run against him in the first inning. It's probably going to be Alejandro Kirk. Going to take 45 seconds to round the bases.
Ober over his last 3 starts has been serviceable.
Like me rounding the bases at Rogers Center.
He hasn't been too bad his last 3 starts.
Who, Ober?
No. Yep. He's given up 2 runs, 3 runs, somewhere in that range.
Ober's still dealing with neck pain from having to whiplash and watch the ball go over the fence all the time.
All right, we'll see.
Yes, we shall. Also, we'll see what's going on.
Over. It's like a.
We'll see what's going on today in St. Louis, where the Cardinals got the Pirates rolling in. On the mound today for these 2 teams is Mitch Keller, the ace, the all-star. Palante on the mound for Cardinals. We got the Rangers and the Angels. Yusei Kikuchi on the mound for the Angels. Patrick Corbin on the mound for the Rangers. Rockies, Astros. Gordon on the mound for the Rockies. Hunter Brown on the mound for the Stros. And Padres, Mariners. Dylan Cease versus Luis Castillo. Rat. Wins bets. How we feeling?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Angels here. Yesterday we saw the Rangers put up a 0 spot. They had DeGrom on the mound. They had their guy on the mound. Couldn't give him any run support. Well, now the Angels are going against Patrick Corbin, and down the stretch here, Patrick Corbin has just kind of got worse and worse. If the Angels could hit up, DeGrom, I think they could have a decent outing against Corbin. And Kikuchi's still, the Angels' most reliable starter at this point. So I'm fine with that price and taking the Angels there. Pirates, Cardinals, I hate that series. I mean, that series is just kind of tough to read. But I think you just go Rockies team total under 2.5. This is a Rockies team that scored 1 run in their last series against the Pirates through 3 games. Now they're going against Hunter Brown, playing in Houston, which has been a pitcher-friendly field. Yeah, I think I would not be surprised if the Rockies put up 0 runs in that game. And then, or are we talking about Tigers Athletics yet?
No, sir.
Okay, no? All right, yeah, that's going to do it then.
I mean, they ain't blow up my guy DeGrom. They got 2 runs. They hit the home run on the first pitch from Neto. And then after that, they gave up 1. So,
no, he didn't get killed.
I'm gonna go right back to what I played yesterday, and that was the under. We already know what it is. This Rangers team not trustworthy at home at the plate. I gave y'all the number yesterday. Do y'all want the number again? Hold on, let me see what it is. It is 23, 43, and 1 to the under at home this season. 20 games under to the under this season. 23, 43, and 1. Yeah, right back to it. No reason not to. Corbin's not that bad. He'll be all right. Kikuchi, he'll be all right. Under. I kind of want to go back to the Padres. I lost with them last night. I did have that one official. I just think overall right now the Padres are the better baseball team. I think the line's exactly where it's supposed to be. That's why I'm not all that in love with it today. And it's not like I'm getting plus money with the Padres to entice me to really take them in this spot. So that's why I'm just telling you, I think the Padres are the better team. I think I trust Dylan Cease a little more than I trust Castillo. I trust the Padres bats a little more than I trust the bats for Seattle. They let me down last night, man, but I'm going to go right back to them. Small lane to me for San Diego. And that's really it for me here in this one. Chris, how you feeling?
In this Angels-Rangers game, I like the over, actually. For me, it's just the fact that I understand why anyone would blindly take the under. I'm not opposed to that, more often than not. But whenever I see Patrick Corbin in general, as of late, I think you have to look at the over, just considering the fact the Angels have actually hit lefties fairly well the last couple of weeks. On the other side, though, you got Yusei Kikuchi, who has given up, I think it was 4 runs in back-to-back starts against the Rangers in the month of July. He faced them twice, and he got hit pretty hard. But what was alarming for me is that both those starts were at home, where he's been lights out for the better part of the season. Now, you take him on the road where he has an ERA close to 5. I think that the Rangers can get to him for a few runs, and when the bullpens have their say, I think you could easily see a 5-4 kind of game here, just sneaking over the total. So I lean towards the over in that one. No, I know. I rarely play totals. Probably for that reason. I'm going to take the Mariners as well, though. Dylan Cease on the road this season in 13 starts, 0-8 with an ERA around 5.5. The games the Padres win with him on the road are late wins. I wouldn't be opposed to taking the Mariners in the first 5 if that's something that you're interested in, because the Padres do have a significant edge in the bullpen as well. So for me, it's Mariners first 5. I think now that I'm talking about it, might be the stronger play, but I'd still lean towards Mariners for the full game as well.
I don't know what it is, but I just been wanting to be in major ass mode the last 2 days. No, Padres and under.
What, you like the Padres?
Yep.
Then Mariners first 5, Padres full game.
Okay. Better. Brian, what you doing here?
In this particular slot, I'm going to go with the LA Angels on the money line. Kikuchi's been pretty sturdy all year. Patrick Corbin's turning into BP. 14, I shouldn't say turning. He's always pretty much been BP. 14 innings pitched, 17 runs given up by Corbin. Rangers couldn't score yesterday for their one of their aces. I think they're going to have trouble today. I'm going to take the Angels again on the money line.
Y'all just acting like Corbin just been terrible, bro.
He stinks. He was terrible last year with Washington. He started off the year good. Now
Man, it's really just 2 bad starts. His last 2 were bad. He went 3 innings, gave up 4 against the Royals on the road. And Toronto on the road, the best offense in baseball, he gave up 7. And mind you, when the Royals scored 4, they were in their best stretch of baseball of the entire season. So I'm not just gonna let y'all just beat up on Corbin. You feel me?
But the Rangers have a pitcher-friendly ballpark, and his ERA is pushing 5. I don't know.
Before that,
those stars don't concern you, though?
I mean, it ain't nearly as bad as y'all trying to portray it. When I look at his last 3 home starts, he gave up 3 earns to the Phillies. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not great. I'm not saying, oh my God, but it's not terrible.
Look at his career numbers last 4 years.
I'm not worried about that. The game before that against the Yankees, he only gave up 3 at home. It was not great, but it's not terrible. The 2 games before that at home, the Athletics, he went 5 innings, 0 earned or 1 earned. And the game before that at home against the Tigers, it was 5 innings, 3 hits, no earned. A lot of that damage is on the road. So coming back home, I'm just saying, I'm not going to let y'all just beat up on Corbin. I'm not. No. No.
Man, Patrick Corbin's made over $145 million as a pitcher. That's a miracle for a guy that's ERA is like pushing 6. Ay.
Last year was the year that really hurt him. It was the worst pitcher in baseball.
There was a gym today. Rangers win 2-0.
All right. We'll have to see.
What you think, Brad?
I already did this slot.
Oh. All right. Last slot of the day in baseball is the Cubbies and the Giants, Dodgers and the Reds, and A's and the Tigers. I'm up first here in this one. Lean Dodgers, they're at home. They're a different team at home. They're the Monstars at home. Don't really like the current form of the Reds. Don't love the price on the Dodgers. Small lean run line. That's my thoughts there. Tigers, A's. Shout out to the A's. They got it done last night. They got the Scooble. Ooh. Congratulations. Y'all got it. Ooh. Going right back to the Tigers. Still the best team in the American League.
You're killing me today.
Like that today. Let's get it done, Detroit. I like oh, my phone died. And no real thoughts for me, Cubs, Giants. I don't have a good read there, but I do like them Tigers in the bounce back spot today. Chris?
Yeah, I do like the Tigers here as well. Just because it's Osvaldo Bido that's getting the start now for the A's.
Well, it's just a bullpen game, basically, for the Athletics. Right?
Yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me if Bido went 3-4 innings. I mean, he was used as a starter at one point. But I think that, you know, the Tigers get to Bido for enough they can just ride another solid start from Morton to the finish line. It's not going to be a big game for Detroit, but I think they'll do enough here. But if the A's are going to do damage on the board, I do like a Shea Langolier's home run. Just tearing the cover off the ball right now.
Big Unk is in solid form.
Yeah, Ron's totally right. Wait till I get to my chance. You guys are killing me. Give me a heart attack on air. Jesus.
It's all the fast food you eat after the show.
That's true. I was thinking about my roast beef sandwich I'm going to have.
Yeah, see, there you go.
This man gets Arby's every day.
No. This is my own roast beef.
Shut that down.
Because last week it was Arby's, but
it's like Arby's isn't sponsoring. I'm like, free here.
A bag of Doritos. I got a bag of Doritos and a roast beef sandwich waiting for me.
Not bad.
What is bad is thinking the A's is going to beat the Tigers.
Right. But it's my turn yet.
It is.
This is the easiest. This is the second easiest play on the board is athletics, and Ron kind of turned me on to this series on the weekend show, and I followed his direction. I'm going to take the money line every time they play this series for the same bet. I'm going to come out way ahead already, way up after the first game. Charlie Morton might have had 2 good starts in a row, but this guy's just like Patrick Corbin, batting practice. I think this young A's team at home, they haven't played well at home, but Detroit, I think they're ultra fade in the second half of the season, way overpriced here. I'll take the Athletics.
I don't see how the best team with the best record in the American League is overpriced as a dollar.
Well, I shouldn't say that. You know what? You're right. You're 100% right. They're pricing Detroit for Detroit's the sucker play today. Them and the Phillies, in my opinion. But what do I know?
I'm on both of them today. Matter of fact, parlay them up.
Guys are killing me.
Tiger. Let's do it. Jay. Brad, what you thinking, my man, to close out baseball?
Yeah, Reds Dodgers. I made the video on Reds Dodgers yesterday, and I actually took the Reds. I thought it was a good spot for them. Hunter Green on the mound. Dodgers coming off that series against the Padres. That didn't work out for me. I'm going the other way. I'm going to take the Dodgers. I'm going to lay a 1.5. Not going to overthink it. This Reds team, this is their 3rd straight West Coast series. These boys are ready to get home. I think Nick Martinez gets smashed up, and I think it's a good Dodger spot. So lay the 1.5 with the Dodgers. And then I'm going to be on the Cubs. This line's a little weird. I would have thought the Cubs would have been a tad bit of a bigger favorite with Matthew Boyd on the mound and with, Verlander on the mound for the Giants, who has a 1-10 record. So the line freaks me out a little bit, but for my evaluations of both these teams, I think the Cubs are the better all-around team. They have the better starter. They're in better form right now. I'll take the Cubs.
You're right. I'm taking the Cubs too. I have faded Verlander every game this season. Why stop now? So
yeah,
literally, I don't know even what I was thinking. I've literally faded him every single game this year.
And I don't even think Verlander gets hit up that bad. I actually think Verlander does all right, but
he's been all right. He's been all right.
He just doesn't win. When he's on the mound, bad things happen to the Giants.
They just don't win.
Yeah.
Chris, what's the Giants' record in Verlander starts this season?
5-18.
So I'm up 13 games.
You notice how I didn't even need to look, and I could tell you because I've been keeping track of this.
Yeah, I'm up 13 games fading Verlander this year.
But just for the sake of argument, I will verify it just because I want to know for myself. I know they've lost 11 of his last 12 as a team.
Yeah, I know his official record's 1-10, but I don't know the actual win losses.
Team record, I know, like I said, team record is 1-11 in his last 12.
Got it.
Shout out, man, Verlander, man. Running out of opportunities to fade him. He's probably gonna retire after this. So,
100%.
Yeah, I think it's about that time.
Speaking about that time,
stand correct. 5-17.
It's about that time to talk some WNBA. Got 2 games over there tonight. Got Indiana at home at the crib with Seattle rolling in. Storm, 3.5-point road favorites. And we have the Mercury out on the road facing the Sparks. Sparks, 3.5-point home dogs. Franchise, how you feeling?
Yeah, the ones I like here, and they're both leans for me today. I don't love the WNBA, but if I had to play anything here, I go with the over in Sparks Mercury. I'm still sticking with it just because it's been so profitable as of late. The Sparks still, over the course of this resurgence that they've had to get themselves back in the playoff picture, they're still averaging well over 90 points a game. And the Mercury, Yeah, I like this team for their defense, but when they're at their peak and they're fully healthy, the trio of Sabali, Copper, and Alyssa Thomas is still a really solid lineup. I could see this game getting into the high 170s, low 180s. So give me the over there. And Fever Storm, I lean towards the Fever and the points. I don't love it just because, again, I don't want to be laying points with the Storm on the road. They are playing the better basketball. They tried to string some wins together, but I'm not there. Laying 3.5. I'll take the points with the Fever.
Storm my fucking ass.
They won 3 in a row.
Look who they played.
I'm just stating the fact. I'm not discrediting what they.
Now they're at. How dare you, Chris?
Sorry. God damn.
Brian, tell him why the Fever is played.
I have a premium pick in the first game, so I can't discuss that one, but I think it's fairly easy. But second game is a tough one. I'm going to take the LA Sparks at home plus the points. They're 5-12 against the number at home. Haven't looked good, but they've lost both games against the Mercury this season. I think the Sparks haven't covered 4 straight overall. I just think the value's there with LA at home. I think it's a 1 bucket game. You're going to give me 3.5 with the Sparks. I'll take it. It's just a lean though.
I actually do think the card is pretty tough, both games. But I know I'm not laying points with the Storm. I just learned that lesson last game, bro. Did they not just show us?
They broke our heart. They broke our heart in the last game.
Yeah, bro. Fucking trash.
Yeah, they're ass. I'm on the Fever. I mean, yeah, the Storm, you beat the Mystics, the Wings, and this guy. So we're not going to put too much stock into that. And I think the Fever win this game outright. I'm going to play it safe and take the points. But, yeah, I'm so with you on the Storm. I've tried to trust that team multiple times this season. It just never works out. And then, yeah, I'm with Chris. Take the over and Sparks. Mercury, if it's not broke, don't fix it. This team's been an over machine all season long. If you've just been blindly betting this over on Sparks games, you've been cashing in. So I'm going to stick with it.
Fever, I guess I probably should play it. I don't know, bro. The Storm, just look at their last month of work. It's been shit. They went through a long losing streak, and they won 3 games against the 3 worst teams in the league. Didn't even cover. I don't even think in none of them. Look at that. Fever should get them outright. Fever are banged up. That's why it's tough. But it's Fever for me here. I just don't trust the Storm, especially on the road. And then Mercury Sparks. Mercury money line. Lean to laying the 3 and the 3 and a hook. I don't really love laying, when the line's like this, I don't love laying over a basket on the road. They are the better team. They're not my favorite lay point style team, but I do think they're better than the Sparks. I do think they win this game. Mercury. All right, and guess what? We did it.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. We covered all 17 games, ladies and gentlemen. Money making Tuesday. Chris, another play of the day winner yesterday, man. You've been smashing the books, man. They not looking at what you got going on there at Pick Dawgz Premium. They're not doing it right. What you got going on today over there, my man?
Yeah, like I said, if you haven't been on there, I don't know what else to tell you, but at least you can hop on today. Better late than never. 18-4 last 22, 36-16 last 52 overall. I got a pick-off play today for $25 or 5-pack, including that pick-off play for $59.99. So make sure you check that out. Number 1 MLB last 7 and 90 days. Number 2 last 30 days. So baseball's where we're making our money right now, and still plenty of time to do so. So make sure that you jump on board. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase.
On with the franchise, ladies and gentlemen. He's in mid-season form, putting in the work. Nobody working harder than that man, and that's just the truth. writing articles, doing videos, handicapping.
Trying.
I got to find out who his pickoff play is. I don't want to jinx him, though. I'm going to have to contact him later and find out.
This man, Chris, literally doesn't sleep. I'm telling you. Man messaged me at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. today. I got a message from Chris. I'm like, how is this man still up right now?
I felt bad because I was like, oh, shit, did I wake Brad up? Because he messaged me.
Yeah, I don't know. I woke up like randomly and I saw it, but yeah, you're all good.
Oh.
See, my phone's on silent from 11 p.m. until 6:30 a.m. That way nobody bothers me. And then I'm back on the job. So you can text me all you want overnight. I'm not answering.
That's that old man stuff. Speaking of the old man, Brad. We got the old men on the mound today. Old man Morton, old man Verlander. Make it a 3-pack and scoop up Brian Bidler's package over at Pick Dawgz Premium. What you got going on over there today, my man?
Well, I got my titanium best bet winner for just $25 at PickDawgz.com. Yesterday, 1 and 2, but definitely due for a hot streak like Chris Ruffalo. I'm ready to catch fire. I got my college football, NFL, all access football pass, $8.95. Use code PICK at checkout. Going to save an additional 15% off. Last year, ranked number 2 at PickDawgz.com for college football. Already off to the 1-0 start. Looking to sweep the board today.
Up on Brian B, ladies and gentlemen, his numbers speak for themselves. No matter what lens you really look at it through, Brian's probably profitable there. So he's a contrarian. He has some weird ass plays sometimes, but it's the reason he's as profitable as he is. Still fading him today, though. Luzardo. Brad, what you got going on today, my man? Brad wins bets. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Got one play today. My pick of the day in the MLB. Actually, I got 2 plays. So if you're on a long-term pass, you'll get that other one. But check out that pick of the day. We hit yesterday with the Blue Jays. I got a play I absolutely love for this Tuesday slate. And then college football is coming right around the corner. I got my NFL and CFB dual pass if you want to check that out. We started the college football season 3-1. We're going to be doing that all season long. So check it out. Check out that $25 play today, man. We're gonna cash in on this Tuesday.
Brad wins bets. That's his name for a reason. Do exactly that and win some bets with my guy over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Hey, for me, going kind of light today. As of right now, I have 2 plays. Eyeing a third. Might add it for a 3-pack. We'll see. But I got 2 plays I really love today. I got a pretty penny on. So if you want to get on with me, y'all know where to find me. Pick Dawgz Premium. Jay Briggs. Go to the page, see what I got going on. Football Thursday. Got a nice card on Thursday night, nice card on Friday night, huge card on Saturday. Hop on a week pass, man. Y'all know what time of year it is, and y'all know what we finna do. So if you believe me, let's do exactly that, ladies and gentlemen. Pick Dawgz Premium, pair me up with one of the guys, and let's do the damn thing, man.
Insane comment, Chris. I wish I had access to throw that up because I would have thrown it up while Jay was doing his promo. That'd be funny.
I didn't even see it. Parlay time. Parlay. Franchise, what we doing? We already got our one parlay. We already got our one. Make sure we reiterate that. 2.5 Diamondback game. Diamondbacks Brewers 2.5. Blue Jays. Who they playing?
Blue Jays Twins.
Yep. There we go. What else we got?
I'm gonna go 2-team home or two-leg home run parlay. Shea Langoliers home run. Alejandro Kirk home run.
Fuck Langoliers. One more person say his name. I had multiple people at me on Twitter and shit yesterday, like in my DM. Langoliers.
That has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just saying. Yeah. Fuck him. Brian.
Yeah, for me, it's the easiest 2-game parlay. I might bet the house on this one. The Athletics and the Mets money line together. Pair them up. Bet them big. I wish I was here tomorrow to come on and do a little dance after it cashes, but I'll have to wait till Thursday. Catch you guys later.
Fair.
We'll see. Easiest to. It should be premium.
I just have. See, we used to have the soundboard. I just have the graphics like behind the screen where I can just throw them up.
I'm gonna try to work on it today. Get the soundboard together.
Graphics are hilarious.
He just laughed. He just
Definition of donation.
he's like, Brian's like, I'm
what
out of here.
happened there? I don't know. I didn't do
I
anything.
was
I'm
like,
just
did you
sitting
just
here. and I
the
got
mic
booted.
drop? Like, I just don't want to hear about this shit anymore. I'm just gonna walk off. I'm gonna walk off set.
He's like, fuck your graphic,
I don't know
Chris.
what happened.
I think it's my turn. Let's roll with D-backs Brewers over Guards money line.
A two-teamer from Brad. I'm gonna go with. I already gave y'all two of them. One from me and Chris, the over first inning. I already gave y'all the other one. Tigers money line, Phillies money line. Let's go one more. Let's go Dodgers money line, Cubs money line, Blue Jays money line, Yankees money line.
You forgot Yankees. I was gonna say you forgot the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yankees, Dodgers.
Yeah.
You're
Might
killing me.
Yeah, might as well.
Phillies. The Phillies.
Blue Jays, Yankees, Dodgers, Cubs. Beautiful. See how it plays out. Ladies and gentlemen, Money Making Tuesday. We'll be back same time, same programming tomorrow. Wednesday show, Ron the Don Romanelli will be here with us tomorrow. We'll see if Mark will be on with us tomorrow or not. And then Thursday, we'll have Brad and Brian back on. Friday, we'll have Jeremy and Costi on. Saturday, still haven't decided how I'm doing that show. I still haven't decided. I know what format y'all want. Is it feasible to actually pull off?
One play per person, one play per guest, per slot, and only put the graphics up for the main games, maybe just to highlight the top 20 teams or something. I don't know. You can do it. I have confidence.
Or no graphics and just timestamps.
Yeah.
Or
You can
shady
do it.
graphics.
We'll see. Figure it out.
You just gotta lay the whip to these guys. Don't let them drone on and on about bullshit. Just keep them tight.
Figure it out. Got a couple days to do that. So be on the lookout for that. That's all from me. I ain't got nothing else for y'all. Oh, well, yes, I do. College football show. We'll be shooting that tomorrow and Thursday, so it should be probably posted either Thursday morning or Friday morning, one of the two. For this week, and then NFL show next week. So that's really it for me. Chris, any final words?
Bomb
Bomanelli.
That's his twin brother.
Sean Fromanelli.
Anything else, Brian, Brad, before we get out of here?
Nah.
Go Mets, go A's. That's all I got to say.
See you tomorrow.